So, last prediction question related to the Big Bass Bash. If you had to pick one bait that you think is going to win the biggest bass, going to catch the biggest bass on the weekend of the event from both lakes, what bait do you think that big fish is going to come on?
Well, I'm going to tell you, I bet it's a matter of record. I'll bet if you went and looked at it, that in the spring event, that it's a jig.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that's what the 16-year-old kid caught that one. He said he threw his jig up to the bridge column, up the pomme de terre arm in the middle of the day, and just decided to throw it out there towards, the bridge column, and caught a 7-pounder, and just like that. So, and it was on a jig. So if I'm making a prediction, it's a jig. And I'll bet if somebody looks that up, that I don't know if you can look that stuff up or not, but that'd be very interesting.
Yeah.
Because my bet would be that it was a jig 50% of the time in the springtime.
Mm-hmm.
Tournament that won that. It's such a versatile bait. Allows you to fish it fast, slow, cover the scenarios that you encounter when you're, moving around bass fishing. So that's my prediction. Truman might be a spinnerbait. Boy, that old spinnerbait catches. I tell you one last story. I took my wife bass fishing maybe 10 times in her life. And I took her one time to Truman Lake. One time.
Mm-hmm.
And we got on the water before a tournament came out, and we were in a nice spot, and all these guys came in, were tournament fishing around us, and we were just like, oh, we're not tournament fishing. You can fish right around her. And she cast out of the back of the boat with a spinnerbait at Truman and pulled out a giant backlash. And when she reeled up, she got a bigger Truman bass than I've ever caught.
Wow.
And still to this day. I mean, it was almost a 9-pounder and was just a complete donkey. And, so you can't rule out a spinnerbait at Truman when the water's high, because it offers you the ability to cover a lot of the bushes and the things that are showing when the water's only 7 foot high. Would be my prediction for Truman if we don't get rain and we get the water to come out of the lake. Could be around 7 feet by April 17th, and then you could throw your spinnerbait around those bushes and get a big fish to react. And catch a lot of fish too on that scenario, where you might have a real day where you had to wear a Band-Aid the next day on your thumb. Just always it's a good thing.
Yeah.